timeout for God. Hey, sports fans, it's time for a timeout for God with me, Mr. Ed. Together, we're going to take a short stop to see how God is running the bases, making the baskets, and working in the hearts and shining in the lives of many athletes all over the world. So everyone, huddle up. Come on, huddle up. All right, we're going to run timeout for God. Okay, ready? Timeout for God. On break. Ready? Break. Good morning. Welcome to the first ever timeout for God. For those of you who may not know me, my name is Mr. N. I'm one of the large group teachers here at the Lake Forest campus, and I am excited about this. When I think about determination, there's one guy that I always think about. His name is Tim Tebow. You know who Tim Tebow is, right? Tommy. Really? You don't know? Okay, maybe this picture will help you. Oh, now you remember him. Right, exactly. Well, he played football. He was a quarterback for the University of Florida. And when he was playing, he always had to overcome a lot of different things. When he first got there, back in 2006, they wouldn't even let him play. He had to be a backup. But he was determined that he was going to play. And then the next year, he was a starter. He actually was able to start the games. And then that was the year that he won the Heisman Trophy. Now, Tommy, you know what the Heisman Trophy is. Exactly. The Heisman Trophy goes to the best college football player of that year. And he won it that year because he was determined. But he always says it's not about him. He was always talking about how he got these gifts from God and from Jesus. And he was determined to share the gospel. What was the coolest thing is the way he would share the gospel is through his under his eyes, on his eye black. He started out with Ephesians 2, 8-10. But then the year was 2008 when they won the national championship. The Lord told him, no, I want you to change the verse. And he did, to John 3:16. Now his coach really didn't like that because he was very superstitious. He's like, oh, you're going to throw everything off. But Tim was determined that he was going to do that, and he was going to do exactly what the Lord told him to do. And he did it anyway. And they wound up winning the national championship. But it wasn't even about winning the national championship. It wasn't even about what verse to put on the eye black. It was all about sharing the gospel. And he never wavered. I mean, he was just determined, I am going to share the gospel. Even when he got drafted in the NFL and he played with the Denver Broncos. You see, a lot of people were saying, he's not that good of a quarterback. Yeah, he was good in college, but he's never going to make it in the NFL. But he was determined that he was going to play in the NFL. As a matter of fact, once again, he started out as a backup. Those of you Bears fans here, really? Packers? All right, well, you know the Bears. You may have remembered Kyle Orton. Well, he was a backup to Kyle Orton, of all people. Then, midway through the season, the coach said, no, I'm going to start you instead, Tim. And long story short, they won the division that year, and they won their first ever playoff game since like 2005. So it was a long time that Denver did not win a playoff game. And he was always determined, and he's still determined to share the gospel and to just show Jesus' love. And so that's what I always think of when I think of determination. I think of Tim Tebow. What? Tommy? What? Oh, you're not good at sports? That's okay, because not everybody can be good at sports. I'm not that good at sports. Miss Cat, she hates sports. But she's very creative. And I know that a lot of you are very creative too. What? You're good at painting? Wow! Okay, well, you're going to have to teach me how to paint because I'm not that good. You're good at drawing? I'm not good. I cannot draw. I'm not a good drawer at all. Good. I'm going to have to come get with you so that way you can teach me how to draw too. What? Baseball. Wow. We got a baseball player? Got a hockey player here too? Wow. You can write poetry? Wow. That's very cool. I could never do that. See, so God gives us all different gifts. And it's all about using the gifts that He gives us. And that's what we need to do every time He gives us a gift. We have to use it for His glory and honor. Much like Tim has always been doing. He's always trying to give the glory and honor to Jesus. And that's what we need to do. And remember, determination is knowing that I can do all things through Jesus who strengthens me. Remember, that's Philippians 4:13. Tommy, go along! Oh!